Welcome back to the show, chain smokers and putt chokers. We're here in the C2 Lounge in Disc Golf Mart, Indianapolis, bringing you the back nine round two coverage of the 36th annual Checkered Flag Open. It's your boy Andy Bandy here, and I got alongside me Nate Sharkey and Zach Hall.
Hey everybody, we are approaching a milestone, 500 subscribers, and when we hit that milestone, we are going to give away a Seeger Boulder, beautiful bag that could be yours, information in the description. On the other hand, when we hit 1K, another huge milestone, 1K subscribers, we will give away an even bigger Seeger bag. Keep your eyes open for the Thor Father, aka the Odin, which we will give away. Finally, if you like this video, check the description out. We are giving away a Thought Space Expanse. A lot of giveaways. Stay tuned. Read the description to get some more information.
Then we're going to check in on our lead card. Coming into the back nine, Phen is on a heater. He's on a ham bone, 16 down. He leads Zach Arlinghaus and Aidan Hosler by 2. He leads Camden Fedders by 1. We got some other players out there that are making some moves. I know Lucas Rooney's on a pretty solid round. I was out there following Andrew around, waiting for something to happen. So, we got a lot of holes to go. It's not over yet.
And here we are on hole 10, and you got a couple options here. You can either take this right side backhand for righties, do a little hyzer, and you got the left side a little tighter, but you also have this OB in the back, maybe 10 feet off the hole.
Yeah, that OB is definitely in circle 1.
It is.
It's probably the only real fear here. Maybe a ricochet off to the right side could get you in a nasty spot. There's a drop down and then a creek. All of that kind of plays OB.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, the OB finishes kind of behind the basket, but then doesn't extend along down the hole toward the tee. So you can go to the right out into the brush and still be not OB. Mm-hmm. That is just fine.
That's a great shot from Phen. He knows how to throw that disc well.
Zach's looking at this lefty line. Honestly, the shot shape is going to be pretty similar. He just has kind of a tighter window off the tee. His trees are a little bit less offset.
And if he goes long, the danger, of course, is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That looks a little inside. As long as it can hold on straight, he should be 15 feet, maybe.
Now? Okay.
Yeah, just behind the tree. He's fine there. Maybe a 10-foot, 12-foot putt.
Aidan line up beforehand.
Shocker.
Shocker would be if he doesn't put this one close.
Yeah, my only fear for him is
it's a
big
little
skipper. Yeah, this one's a little nose up, potentially.
Settle.
And the grass holds on to it. That tree does look pretty obstructing to the basket, so we'll see when he gets up to it whether or not he can lean out, get a good line on it. Camden kind of considering some options. Looked like for a second he was looking wide left, but maybe that's just getting a better eye on the basket. Might try to follow the same line.
Ooh, that looks way turned over.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate kick.
Tree hits him back to the center. That's better than a tree kick OB. I guess he could have kicked out to the left side by that road, but he's just going to have a nice little upshot. Hopefully get it close for a par putt.
Easy now.
Ooh, that's
danger.
close.
Hard to tell if that one held on. Aidan does have to go to the knee, so the tree does look like it's playing at least some role in obstructing the basket.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. And that's a great bid, honestly, from that spot.
Yeah, he had the angle right, just a little too high.
And as we've noted before, on these baskets, hitting the band is actually a lot harder than making it. So that was pretty impressive.
You see, when there's a tree right by my throwing arm, that always gets in my head. So I was forgetting that Zach is a lefty here. We'll see if that plays into his putt.
Another
Maybe
band.
a little.
2 in a row.
That's tough.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's right on the line.
Ooh, now, there is part of that looks like it's under the line.
Yeah.
What's the card going to say?
Stepping it down to see.
Yeah, it's hard to see from our angle.
Now, if it is on the out-of-bounds side of that line, touching the line, that is still out of bounds because the line is part of the out-of-bounds. But if any part of this disc is on our side of the yellow line, then they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and he'll get a meter in.
I think they're counting it as in. Very nice.
Integrity move by the card.
So gives Camden a 10, 12 footer to lock in a par here.
Andrew, I think about as much as Camden was in was about as much as you were out on that hole in the first round.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I was just starting to forget.
No, didn't want you to. There we go.
Puts it home. Takes the good fortune.
So it looks like we're going to end up with 3 pars here, and Phen to kind of have our only tap-in birdie look. There we go. Aidan cleans it up with a 3. And Zach grabs one more. That means that Phen is going to get another stroke on the hole card here. Going on to hole 11, 572-foot par 4. You're going to want to play pretty straight off this first shot. This one leaning tree here in the center, we've seen that grab a couple of discs on the approach to this basket. So got to play something underneath that to get down to these 2 trees. Hoping to land very close to that basket. Don't want to push deep into the gravel and that construction equipment behind. Phen's on the tee.
Yep. And Phen's here race, though, and I believe this is his destroyer. He's just trying to rip this thing as far as he can, finish left, have an easy, probably forehand up if it's open. Just like that.
Yeah, looks pretty fine to me. It's going to catch out in this tall stuff, and he'll be right in the middle.
I guess there are a couple of baby trees along the fairway that could kind of impede a run-up, but seems like if you're throwing that hyzer out there, you should be pretty okay. Now, Zach's looking at a big flex line, it looks like.
Yeah, he smashed this one in round 1. Wow. Okay, yeah, I mean, he's not quite as far up as he was in round 1, but that's kind of the same area.
Yeah.
He's off to the left.
Looked like it didn't quite fight out as much as he wanted. Aidan lining up the forehand. Only danger on the right side. Again, there is that thick stuff that drops off into some OB. So probably going to put some flex on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's...
If that comes out, that'll be a crush.
Yeah, and he's jump putting from there.
I was looking at the wrong part of the screen for that to come down.
I said you had to worry about that tree on shot number 2. Aidan's going past it on shot 1. Here we go with Camden.
Okay, little balk, little false start.
Give him a good stop there.
No problem.
If you're on the card.
Good stop, good stop.
He goes to the wide gap.
Interesting line.
I think that. Oh yeah, he hits some trees.
Yeah.
There are kind of a line of them along that left side, so maybe he was hoping it just breaks in time.
Yeah, this can be a rip to get up and down from there. He's going probably, 380 to 400.
Yeah, this is basically another tee shot.
Yeah, it's
rather than an approach.
It looks good if it can hold.
It came out pretty nicely.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Showing exactly why he's on lead card. And we're behind the booth. Watch that one more time.
Oh, yeah. Follow this line all the way inside the circle and just to the edge of the bullseye. What an upshot from 4 hundo.
All right, we got Mr. Arlinghaus here. You'll notice we're about 100 feet closer to the basket minimum, maybe 150. So maybe feeling a little pressure after seeing Camden absolutely crush it to the basket from where he was. Little layup.
That turns a lot.
I think it's going to get down and be fine.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Excellent. That's a really good shot. Knowing his disc, trusting it on that turnover, letting the wind push it down a bit. Here's Phen.
Perfect position for Phen.
Ooh,
okay.
Needs to get a little stable. Might be outside the tree, but it looks like he's a good distance overall.
Now this one was pumped. Aidan looks like a little chip shot here.
The way he's lining up the flick, I don't think this is an eagle attempt, but
hey,
maybe it is.
Man. Oh, wow. Wow.
I spoke too soon.
Just off the top of the cage.
Yeah, that very well could have been an eagle attempt.
Man.
All right, Phen's got to lean out around the tree. We've seen him use his height a couple of times this tournament to be able to get angles that other people might be fighting for. See if he can set another birdie in with the P2s.
A little low.
Yeah, just a hair.
And after that great near eagle, Aidan is going to put this birdie straight in the chains. There he is. And looks like the rest of the card's going to get that one back that Phen just got on him last hole.
So that'll bring us back to Phen having 1 stroke on Camden, 2 strokes on Aidan, and on Zach, assuming everybody makes these tap outs. Oh.
Easy work. Phen cleans up the par, and we're going to move on to hole 12. Hole 12 is a 361-foot par 3. This is the lefties have a little bit of an advantage on the hyzer on this one. Everybody's got to navigate the low ceiling and the path to the right that plays out of bounds. So don't go long. You got the thick stuff there. This is kind of a difficult tee shot. You see a lot of pars on this hole.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see 4 righty forehands on this hole, to be honest. You have that low ceiling, and the forehand from the righty just kind of, you see it from Zach here. You got to beat that ceiling, and the forehand just does it better than the backhand does.
This should be a litmus test of that, because when a guy can throw both of them as well as Zach can, and he chooses the forehand, that should tell you something. Stay under
It's
it.
a touch high. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It looks like he hits those leaves, but they just, even though it's just leaves, stops his disc right away. See if Aidan can keep it a little bit lower.
Oh, he did keep it quite a bit lower.
Yes, that was very low.
Bit of an overcorrection.
Yeah, not happy with that throw.
So the maintenance crew is happy out here. We got some players trimming the trees, some guys mowing the grass. Let's see if Camden can split the diff, get her down there by the
Give
pin.
him a Goldilocks situation here.
Ooh.
Looks better.
And that looks a little right. Is that going to sit down?
Oh,
It does not.
Oh, the big skip
Wow.
there.
And this hole has just been eating people's lunch today. It is such a difficult hole. It doesn't look super hard. It's only 360 feet, but
camera doesn't do the low ceiling justice at all.
it does not.
It's a very uncomfortable tee shot.
And this might be OB too.
Oh, I think the tree saves Phen there.
Thanks, tree.
Yeah, you can play a little bit wider, but I think these guys just want to be aggressive. They see this as a birdie opportunity, and so they're trying to go under those limbs. But maybe the safer play is to push a little wider, end up kind of in the 40-foot range rather than pinning it. Here goes Zach.
my.
Oh, a little tree direction.
To another tree. Phen up next. He's lining up a forehand. Looks like he's just throwing a putter.
Yeah, say this is maybe halfway down the fairway, so somewhere in like the 250 to 270 range, I would guess. 150.
Oh,
no.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, and that putter plastic comes in clutch there, grabbing that grass, keeping him safe. Yeah, and you're maybe looking at 150, 175 from here. Should just be a chip forehand from here.
Somehow a little longer than his last approach.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. That'll be fine.
So Aidan knows he's going to get out of here with a par.
Yeah,
Phen.
we got Camden under construction for his par right here. He's where he went out is not favorable. As you can see, he's got a signpost and a tree in his line. This is going to be a tough make. He's also just a little bit outside circle.
See the wind picking up a little bit. It wasn't crazy today, but there are definitely some gusts every once in a while.
That's a good effort. With how much the wind is blowing there, you can see it off that tree. That's just push that hyzer put down.
Oh yeah, Zach is inside this tree. Might make the lefty stroke a little bit more difficult for him here. See if he has to kind of raise it up to his chest. Just going to have to send a spinner right at the basket.
Looks like he's just fighting through the
yeah,
limbs
he
there.
might just...
Yeah, you can tell it's getting in his head.
Very distracting.
Yeah.
That's a frustrating stance to be in. Phen didn't go OB, but still gets his meter off the OB line. Seeing everybody else miss a couple of these because of the wind. Maybe he's feeling a little hesitant. Looks like he's putting pretty much directly into the headwind now.
Not a problem for Phen. Yep.
Aidan gonna tap out the par. Our boys in Indiana taking the threes. Our fellas from down south in Kentucky are gonna be taking bogeys on this one. Hole 12 turned out to be one of the tougher holes of the tournament. Just one birdie the entire time. Shout out to Andrew W. All right, let's check in on that scorecard. We got Phen is just fighting his way. He's got 17 down right now, 2 ahead of both Aidan Hosler and Camden Fedders. Zach Arlinghaus still lurking back there at 14 down, 6 holes to play.
And we're heading into hole 13. There's a par 4, 581 feet. You kind of just want to play a shot that lands just to the right of this tree right here. And then you have a little, probably a chip forehand up to the basket.
We've seen some crazy stuff in our practice rounds. People playing out over the road, getting knocked down, skipping back in. Saw some of that in match play as well. So I think most people are, hoping to play down in this valley and shoot their upshot up under that tree. But if you end up too far left, there are options that carry OB.
The nature of this upshot is a lot like hole 3 that we saw on the front 9, where your second shot, you're throwing up a hill, but through a low ceiling. Definitely a touch shot. It's pretty tough.
Oh, this needs to stable up.
Oh yeah, he stays in.
Oh,
He found Tyler.
right at 2 times feet.
We know Phen loves this tee shot. That one's a little bit left of where he usually is,
Yeah.
but that's still going to play okay.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit obstructed by that tree. He'll probably, if he's going for it, he's going to have to flex something probably up there, but he should have no problem getting up and down. Zach looking to play the big lefty hyzer and just crash it into the side.
Yeah, we saw
Nope,
Zach just
flexing it.
barely squeak one over the curb in round 1. Looks like he's playing this one a lot safer.
Yeah, but good correction there. He knows he can get up and down if he gets to that spot rather than trying to crush something.
I'm honestly surprised to see Camden go for the forehand here, but I guess maybe he's hoping he can kind of end up a little bit further to the right, maybe cut out that low branch.
It brings the angle in a lot easier
Yeah.
if you're over there to the right. This is a pretty good position for Zach.
Yeah, this branch on the left isn't really in his way, but you see there's still some hanging branches over there on the right side. Lefty, he's kind of got a bigger window on that left side to crash a hyzer in. And it looks like that's exactly what he does.
Settle down. Should
Oh,
be all
yeah.
right.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so the green is not as steep around the basket, but as you get to the edge of the bullseye and into shallow circle 1, it starts to drop off there to the right.
Phen pushes through. That's
Fighting
great.
through the trees, that's a great reaction. And yeah, so you could see he ended up far enough here that he just has a simple chip hyzer. Doesn't even have to throw it super hard. Might be a little
Oh, but
long.
he
That would be
does.
going in.
Woo.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting in good spots.
Yeah. You don't get to be lead card of MPO if you're afraid of a downhill putt. Or being downhill, putting uphill. But these guys should be fine to clean those. Here's Aidan. Least threatened by the ceiling. Very comfortable with this forehand approach. Ooh, maybe a little lazy on this one.
Oh,
Good
what a
tree.
Yeah, if he misses that tree, he's looking probably 25 at least uphill putt.
No.
No.
I definitely did not have that on my bingo
You
card.
just don't expect that. Just a lack of focus, you got to imagine. It's hot out there.
Maybe he thought the wind was going to play that one more. Man, just weak side chains from about 20 out. And Aidan graciously accepts his gift from the tree.
And sometimes that's how you have to play it.
Now, the last round we saw Zach with the absolute opposite of this situation. He was sitting about 33 feet uphill. He's a little closer this time, but coming back up it. There we go.
And he gets it.
Ho-hum tap-in birdie for Phen.
So that'll be 3 birds for our players, par for Camden. And we'll head right on over to 14.
14.
372 feet. You got the road running along the left side. You do have to potentially worry about a rollaway down the hill, especially if you throw something that gets on too much angle. So a lot of players are going to be looking to have something come in soft, a gentle fade back to the left. I've heard rumor of rollers on this hole, but I can't imagine. I think that I must have been deceived.
The weird part of this hole is that the wind usually comes from kind of behind you and from left to right. So as much as you're trying to keep it off of that slope, the wind has got other plans. Oh, that looks pretty solid. Got to get
Maybe
there.
a little short, yeah.
What a roll.
Oh,
Easy.
no.
I think he's going to take that roll over being
Yeah.
pinched on the right,
Yeah,
on the left side
He
there.
didn't really have much from up there.
Finn going with this destroyer, trying to keep it low, put it on a little hyzer.
You can hear some late June fireworks displays going on in the background. Hopefully some fireworks celebrating
Easy
Fenn's
now.
shot there.
That is pretty nice.
It's a great shot. A little long. Tree might be a little bit in the way, but you're happy with that.
Zach going righty backhand here.
Displaying all the shots. And, oh, it looks
This looks
beautiful.
good too. It might be a little short. No.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a great
That's
shot.
a phenomenal tee shot.
I think there's really only one way you can play the hole better, and that's by sending it in from there. See if Camden can match the same angle.
A little lower, but it looks very similar.
I think it should be good.
Big skip.
Ah,
Oh, he didn't get one.
It's just a little too short to get that skip. Hill's a little steeper there.
Looks like we'll have a couple of just outside, maybe edge of circle putts here, and then a couple of tap-ins.
You can hear the wind, but it does seem like they're protected pretty well by these bushes on the left side. Might be coming a little bit behind them.
Oh, come on.
Aidan was trying to use the power of the shade there, but you can see he's a little bit in the sun, so
Yeah, the basket was throwing shade, gave him just a couple inches short. That's heartbreaking, but at least the roll did not get out of hand.
I did not realize how close these drives were. Camden's basically in the same spot, half step to the right.
Similar result.
Yeah, maybe sees that Aidan's a little low, pumps it a little high. Another instance of Fenn with a tree slightly in his way. See if he can bend it like Beckham around another one.
Yep.
There he is.
Finn puts it in from Finland there. You got to expect him to make those putts.
Another bird for Fenn means it's going to be hard for anybody to catch up to him.
Yep. He's playing really well right now.
Yeah, we're running out of holes, but Arlinghaus is going to tap in a sweet birdie on an awesome drive and keep his streak going. And we're on to course hole 15, 343-foot par 3. We are throwing over a valley that I love to pretend is lava. You just got to get it all the way there. Don't go too far up the hill. Tyler did note in our last round that the basket did used to be a little further up the hill. We moved it back down, and this is kind of just a fun shot to throw. Players of all abilities love this one. Just kind of matters what disc you're using. Always a little bit of wind into play. Phen with the forehand is going to put it just at the bottom of the hill.
I like this hole a lot because you can kind of take whatever angle you want. So my guess is we're going to see a lot of hyzers, whether that's a backhand or a forehand. People are basically just going to try to spike it directly into the basket. Ooh, might have had a little too much flip up for Zach to give it an ace run.
Oh, wow.
Great. Any guesses on what that disc is? It's a great one.
Money.
Onyx.
That's a 1060 Onyx there.
There we go.
It's a beautiful disc he's got.
Interesting.
All right, Aidan, forehand. Probably a hyzer. See if he can put it closer. Little game of darts between the boys here.
He also
Looks
opts to go
good.
wide. Spiking it in. That's going to be okay.
Yeah, you guys are looking at this for birdie attempts. I'm hoping for an ace run here. So I'm seeing that. I'm thinking, that's just a little short.
We got one more shot. Let's see what Aidan can
Yeah.
do here. Camden.
Camden, spice it up. Give us an ace run.
Needs to drop.
Might be a
Doesn't
little
look
too
wide
left.
enough.
Needs to drop.
Oh.
My. Just in front of the basket.
That
I guess he heard us talking as we watch this one again.
It comes in so steep, though.
Looks like it's a little too wide, and it just drops out of the sky. Man, just a tick further left, and that would have been in.
Phen with the longest putt of the group here, asking if he's outside.
Yeah.
I believe he is. I don't think he's going to be stepping, though.
Yeah, that's a nod to our producer, Ethan. He is, to me, it looks like he's not outside. I know where this is at the bottom of the hill. I think he's just inside.
He doesn't do the stepper just to play
No.
it safe.
Oh,
man,
That
that's
is.
such a dirty spit out.
Oh.
Do we get an ope scope on that one? Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Just a little high, ever so slightly outside.
that could have easily bounced the other way.
That's a 50-50 ball. Could have easily gone
Yeah,
in.
if he throws a pixel there, it's probably in. You know, that extra grippiness on the rim, but he switched to the P2s today.
See if it'll come to bite him.
That's a scary putt. Camden being that tall, the fact that he did not get down on a knee kind of surprised me.
Yeah,
there.
double the amount of downhill that it was for me with his height. Going back up the hill, we got Aidan. Boom. And just as we said, that Phen was kind of throwing some birdie streaks together. Everybody else walks away with a 2, and he's going to have the only 3 on the card.
Unfortunate bounce keeps us from a star frame, but that's all right. We'll help the Windy Women's League out anyway.
I'll be honest with you. Phen plays so fast, even with the tap in. Let's check the scorecard. Phen's at 19 down. Zach and Aidan both at 17. Camden at 16. We've got 3 holes left, so everybody is potentially in it here on the lead card.
We are on the home stretch.
Going into hole 16 here, 322 feet. You probably see another 4 forehands on this hole. The righty forehand just plays this hole so much better. I wish I had it. I would throw it, but I don't.
Low ceilings, of course, as usual at Brookside, and some really thick stuff to the right. If you get an unfortunate kick like we saw Lee in the last round, it can get dangerous down there easy.
See if Zach can make the correction. He was a little long in the first round. Not quite as turned as the last one, so it looks like a good correction.
Hang on.
And
Oh, boy.
yes, it is. Just a
Kisses
little-
the pin on the way by.
Well, that's an ideal shot.
Right when he needs it too, guys.
Aidan sees this guy. Oh, he only throws the right-hand forehand sometimes. Let me show him how it's done.
Yeah. Right hand, forehand. Hold my bag.
I'm going to run a clinic.
Oh, no.
We talked him up too much, and that was a brutal kick.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky up and down. If he kicked to the right, he could be in the trees there.
It's a really tough spot. There's a drop-off. That's how Alex makes all his money as our cameraman, is by being willing to go down those hills. So,
Guys, that kick looked violent enough that if I'm Aidan, I'm considering the re-tee. Like, that looks super bad.
And that looks super good.
yep.
from Camden.
Ooh, a
Needs to sit.
ripper.
Oh, my.
That's where Arlinghaus was putting from last round, so...
Yeah, but that he looked
A
like he
little
could have
longer.
gotten. Yeah, that drops off. That hill drops off there. So if he didn't sit down,
We
could
see
be in trouble.
another 4 right-hand forehands here off the tee.
Yeah, this looks like a cap wrap from Phen here. A little low, maybe.
I think
Might
the
dry
low is
up a
going to
little.
be okay.
Oh, yeah,
it
get
gets a
some
couple of
skips.
skips. That's maybe 20 feet.
Great ground play there.
Okay.
And it looks like he might have gone down the hill here.
So he
Yeah.
does opt to go down. It's not OB. If it gets all the way down into the creek, that is OB. But this is still inbound.
This is what we would call a natural OB. There's just... Yeah,
Yep.
going back to the tee is the move here.
I'll be honest, I did not expect 5 right-hand forehands on the hole.
Yeah, I was so close.
I'm hoping
Just don't
Aidan
expect
can make the correction here. Goes a little too far to the left.
No.
Squares a different tree and still kicks to the right.
He's just on the edge, though. Doesn't go down nearly as bad as it did last time. He's now shooting his 4th.
I saw Andrew get up and down from there.
There we
I
go.
did. I was actually a little more pinched. I think I was more in the trees than that, but
Your window was about 2 discs wide.
After the double tree hit, a 5 is going to feel survivable here. Camden won with the forest.
yeah.
Low. Likely an awkward stance.
Yeah, you could tell he just had to take a step up, so he was behind something there. Had some trees in the way. Makes it tricky. Camden tapping in his
Tap out for the par.
three there.
Yep. We got Phen, longest birdie attempt on the hole so far. Taking his time. And if it's Phen not stepping up and just ripping right away, you know he's thinking about something. Thinking about making birdies, I guess.
Yeah, he's thinking
He
about
is.
winning this tournament is what he's thinking about. He's
Yeah,
playing
he
well.
took the par and he said, I don't want to do that again. Bringing it back down to bird. Zach gets his tap in.
Sorry.
Aidan finishes out the 5.
That's an unfortunate double for Aidan, but
You know, when you have to abandon a first tee shot, it can happen. Hole 17, 608 feet. It's a par 4. Most players are going to try to play right under these trees to then push to the basket with an approach. Could do a neutral putter, could do a forehand. I wouldn't be surprised if we see several of those from the guys. Pretty open.
got OB there at the edge of the circle behind the basket there, Shark.
There's a Mando on this tree on the right side. Players have to play to the left of it. That helps keep 9's fairway safe. Let's see what Zach's doing.
Going to that nuke. He's
Wow, he did.
launching that disc.
He nuked it.
And it does dry up a little short hitting those branches, but he should have no problem getting up and down.
That's an ideal spot.
He's in the shade. It's going to give him that natural buff that we've been talking about all tournament. Phen looking like a Conrad run up here.
With a Henna Blomroos destroyer.
Expecting an absolute crush. And it's up there.
He put a turn on it, but
Yeah,
not.
maybe.
Or put a turn on himself, but not the disc.
He does. It looks like those branches maybe knocked him down a little bit. I do think those are a pretty good natural stop. If you can get under those branches, you have an easy approach in for the 3. Camden opting forehand.
Camden opts for the forehand a lot. I know we talk about Aidan
Mhm.
being a pretty predominantly forehand player, but Camden also has a sneakily really good forehand because you can see he just tried to kill Tyler with it.
I'm pretty sure Tyler kick flipped over that one. Make sure he didn't touch the disc. Big ups. Find yourself someone as dedicated as he is.
Yeah, his reflexes are like lightning.
Aidan hoping to recover after the double. Puts it out on a lot of Annie. Let's see if this disc can flex out.
Oh, it's fighting. It's fighting.
Oh, that's an unfortunate tree.
Man.
He had another 70 feet out of that.
Yeah, that was potential another eagle look if he doesn't hit that. I bet
Or-
he'd skip a little too.
Catching up with Phen here. He's got a little hyzer in. He's probably throwing this A2. You do that first round, clip some trees. He's going to be looking to avoid that. Makes the correction, puts it low. A little too low. He's probably looking at a 30-footer there.
You got to imagine right now, Phen knows he's up a couple with a couple to play. He's probably just trying to stay comfortable.
Yeah.
And not get too high, too low, not do anything silly.
Yeah, he doesn't need to get super aggressive and make any big mistakes.
Aidan's got a small window, but he gets it pretty
Sneaks it
close
out.
there. I think that tree's maybe 15, 20, somewhere in that range. So as long as it's not in his way, in his mind, he should be able to clean up the birdie there.
There are 2 baskets in frame. Clearly, the players have been playing to the one on the right. We didn't have the one on the left bagged for this particular round. Camden lining up beforehand. Hopefully he doesn't leave this one in short like the other guys have so far.
Oh, that's going to catch those branches on the left.
Yeah.
And that just gets absolutely blocked. Wind is picking up again. Adds a little bit of pressure to the final holes, as is.
Well, this looks like kind of an annoying lie for Zach. He's pretty much blocked completely by this tree. He's just picking one way to go around it.
Looks like he's opting for the Big Annie. I guess that keeps him free of the trees on the left side. He does wonders with that shot.
Smart play.
Pretty good. Lands in the shade. Shout out, Alex.
Yeah, and this is that tough look that we get from those early trees, just kind of laying up, doesn't really have an actual look.
Yeah. A par here when everyone else has a birdie putt in the circle. It's not going to feel great going into the final hole for Camden. Here's Phen for a bird.
I think a bird pretty much puts this one on ice for him.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he does something catastrophic on the next hole, a bird is going to pretty much seal this up for Phen Yoder.
And he does it.
Hearted.
Yep. And you can just lay up on the next hole and
Yeah.
get up and down. It's going to require a throw-in from Zach, I believe, if he even have a chance.
You can tell he's jazzed. I'll bet his caddy is just trying to keep him from going crazy, but man, what a good round from Phen.
Aidan is still jockeying for position. Knows that the win might be out of reach at this point, but hoping to finish higher up on the leaderboard.
A few more dollars in his pocket.
Oh.
From this angle, that looked dirty.
Oh.
Yeah, we get another slightly different angle. I mean, I still...
It's a lot
Yeah.
of chains.
Was it barely left of the pole? Sure.
It
Was it a little high? But man, that caught so much metal.
Yeah. There we go.
Aidan, that was a
Zach
good
gets
putt,
his
man.
3. Aidan and Camden going to tap in their 4s. It is a par, but at this point in the tournament, that's probably going to leave a sour taste in their mouth.
And that'll take us into our very final hole, hole 18, 318-foot par 3. Not too much to say about it, except for there is a giant steep drop off here. On the left, you want to push it just barely past that knobby little tree. Our green is steep. We have a little bit of a false tier added in here to kind of help it from rolling away to the road. But if you do roll away to the road, you ROB. You've got a huge putt coming up the hill. So we expect Phen to just kind of play this one out somewhere, lay it up safe below the basket, take the win.
Yeah, and Zach takes his lefty line. It's a little tighter, but it plays into the hill, and it takes all the danger out of rolling or, carrying all the way into that road.
Looked a little weak out of his hand. He didn't
Yeah.
like it.
And with that, Phen just knows he keeps it in bounds, probably walks away with the win. Stepping up with this Watt that we've seen him throw a few times this tournament. Very straight, very neutral.
Yeah, and playing the putter, that's never going to have enough juice to get all the way down.
Yeah.
Smart.
Just cuts the hole maybe a little over half. He's got 100 feet, probably jump putt up, down.
Camden trying to get himself a few more spots on this last hole. He goes forehand.
Oh, getting close to that tree. Dries up a little short.
That was dangerous on the cut roll.
All of these seem to be coming out a little bit low for our players. Maybe worried about hitting that hill on a spike, so they're trying to keep it low to keep it flat.
It's their 36th hole. on a 115-degree day.
True. That's true.
Everybody's probably a little gassed at this point. Oh, boy. A big old skip and a roll forward.
And that is not the direction discs typically roll on this hole.
Not at all.
So.
But Aidan's just at the base of that knobby tree on the right, which is a 15 feet putt maybe.
Mm-hmm. I would expect Zach to try to run this one. Really put some pressure on Phen. Hope he makes some kind of blunder.
He gave it a good go.
Yeah, just fights out a little bit early from that ante line he had it on. Does stay, but Phen now knows he just needs to lay up. And if he does that, he'll walk away with a win.
And there's the play. He uses the thick grass to his advantage. That's got to feel good.
Camden could separate himself with a birdie here. He and Aidan are tied at this point. So that means it's in Aidan's hands. Oh, I'm sorry. This is for Aidan to tie in third place.
For Aidan to take a 2. The only one on the hole.
He gets the bird, which does get him down to 16 down, which is where Camden will be when he taps out. So, jockeys into that third place, and ending on a birdie gives you some confidence going into the next event. Phen rushes in because this is going to be the putt to secure his win.
What a finish.
Yep. Tapping in from Finland there.
Camden taps that in to be tied for third, and then Zach for solo second.
Zach stole my joke there. That was going to be my joke with the finish, but it's fine.
It's an homage. Phen dapping up his boys. Shout out to Chase Oden, Nate Williams for keeping his mind right, getting this guy another title at Brookside.
Phen Yoder with a big win.
Yeah.
Phen getting the belt from IDGC President Adam Harvey. Thanks for all his hard work putting this on. Hey, that's Jim Trueblood in the chair back there, winningest player in Indianapolis city history.
I really thank both my caddies. That's Nate and Chase. I really appreciated them coming out and caddying for me, keeping me in it, keep my mind right. I feel like I should have other shout outs, but mine's kind of blank right now, honestly. I'm just excited that I was able to take it down. But yeah, my family is also a big supporter. It's got to go for them always too.
Glad to hear a bit from our champion there. Way to go, Phen. Congratulations. Let's check in with that final scorecard one last time. Phen got all the way down to 21 under. Zach at 19. Aidan and Camden tied in third at 16 down.
Had some other players out in the field doing some pretty good work. Andrew, our boy, it's Andy Bandy, made him top 5, -7. Good round, bud.
Thank you. Did my best.
Lucas Rooney with a nasty forehand out there, throwing down 8 down. Kevin Chaney, shout out, 6 down, baby.
It was a hot day. I'm sure everybody's glad it's over. Hopefully you're watching from a comfortable spot. We want to give, a huge shout out to the folks at IDGC who threw this together. Adam Harvey, Kevin Gillen, Quinn, thank you guys so much for your work. Thank you to all the C2 folks who are out there filming on such a hot day, the players for letting us film, and Ethan and Caitlin for doing a lot of work behind the scenes.
Thanks to Jack's Roofing. Buy a roof.
Buy a roof.
Like,
Buy a roof.
subscribe, ring that bell. We'll see you guys out there.
Zach cut me off. He didn't let me buy a roof. I did.
Yo, guys, it's the 2-time. Sorry you missed me on commentary. I haven't slept in weeks. I've been trying to hack into Ethan, our producer's computer, trying to get a sneak peek of what we have coming up. And I was able to succeed in that mission. We've got the Cardinal Clash coming up August 23rd. We're going to be doing some coverage for Hamilton County at the HCO. That's going to be October 12th. And then we have a big YouTube collaboration coming up in late August. You may have heard of them. It's going to be Overthrow Disc Golf. So keep your eyes peeled on what we have coming up.